Oh,
What happened
Jason's
to the
frozen.
the intro?
What do you mean? What happened to it?
It didn't have the intro.
It was right there.
Oh
It did on mine.
Play for me. Golly, man,
Just-
my computer is jacked.
Jason's
Gonna have one
internet.
of those nights where I'm just not
wizard them knees.
talk at all.
Don't do that because it's never good when you can't read the comments.
Oh
Wizard.
Yes,
Wizard
thank you.
Wizard dance magic.
Yay!
Wizard tag.
Look, it's overflowing out of the straw right now.
Wizard plus 1 level. Wizard.
Imagine drinking.
It
You drink
sounds
so
like
much beer out of a straw.
sounds like there's a delay.
On your end,
Yeah.
You've got the crap internet.
we're just fine.
What's going on, man? Croak.
Yeah.
Missed the last 2 live chats and way early for this one. Wizard.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Back, Croak. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a little bit.
Man.
So I know Jason. We haven't we're gonna introduce ourselves to everyone yet. We're just gonna go right into it.
Hey, no,
Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
care about that because look what I have right now.
Oh, you got goodies for the live chat. So what is that?
Yeah, it's the goat gun.
Oh,
It's the goat gun.
what is goat gun?
Yeah, you got to open it up. You
Well.
can't just show us a package.
Yeah, you didn't even open it. So I think it's funny you haven't even
Yeah, I
opened it
know.
yet.
I wanted to wait until live chat.
So full disclosure. So
I've never seen one.
Joe fidgets the whole time we do the live chat. If you haven't noticed it, so he actually got himself one of those mini. Oh, that's the AR-15 one. So he's got a mini little goat gun he can build while he's on the live. That's pretty cool. All right, you gonna paint? You gonna
And look, I'll actually finally have a gun with what's it called, Picatinny rail to mount Olights on.
Oh, your first quad rail. Look at you.
Yeah, this will be my very
Look at
first
you.
one.
It's 1993 all over again.
Okay, so I'm gonna be fidgeting with this while we're doing stuff, and then
Go
once
ahead
I'm
and
done,
do
then
the
I'll
intro.
show it off.
I'll be right back.
Okay, well, Jason's resetting his internet because he's got some sort of technical difficulties. So if you're just joining us, hello and welcome to the Thin Line Defense live chat. This is your opportunity to talk guns, gear, gadgets, and outdoor or whatever. Well, we usually make fun of each other and sometimes make fun of you. It's also your opportunity to wear whatever gear you got. Maybe you don't have a good excuse to explain to your wife why you need to put on your random plate gear, but you need to put it on to watch Thin Line Defense. Well, that's pretty cool. So what we normally do...
They sent a sticker. They sent a sticker.
It's the same
That is the
thing.
exact gun. Look,
That's pretty cool. You can send that
And
to
it
me.
said
You owe me stickers
coyote.
anyway. You owe me
it's a
stickers.
coyote on it.
So what we try to do on each live chat is we leave it open to talk about previous week's videos. Obviously, we usually skip over that. But anything is fair game. If you have something you want to talk about, feel free to put it in the comments. Jason's really good about the comments, and I'm pretty horrible about it. And Hop will probably make fun of my ability to read. So welcome, everyone. If you have anything cool you want to talk about, let us know. I recently did send over Joe a new upper we're going to be showing you. And it's the primary arms. It's kind of a primary arms, it's kind of a hidden gem. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm gonna go over it in detail on a video, and Joe's gonna do some shooting of it. But it's one of the Expo Arms uppers, using the same Expo Arms BCG and everything. And I kind of was like, oh, cool, another upper, whatever. I was really kind of surprised the level. Like, Joe, you probably not realize it yet until I do the actual review of like who makes each one of those individual pieces. Is actually kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I just know from what you've told me.
Yeah, like they hide kind of who does what, but it's like chrome line barrels, chrome line BCGs, like, but you're paying just like normal arrow prices. You know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah, it's a normal upper. Like, but wait a minute. This is the same stuff on the Daniel Defense, like, yeah. And it's the same handguard from this, like, yeah. It just seems like a secret brand you buy that nobody knows about. I wasn't aware until I really started doing some research, and I was kind of mad. I was like, wait a minute, I'm sending this to Joe? Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, like it's one of those things that right now it's at a decent price, but I think it's 6 months to a year from now, when everybody catches on what it is, it's not going to be that price anymore.
No, I don't think so either. Because like, and it's like the combination of gear, like you just don't get like, you don't get that good of pieces. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a pretty good trigger, or yeah, it's a pretty good thing, but this other piece is just hot garbage. It's like, it's all pretty legit.
Yeah, it reminds me of a gun. Like if you were into name brand stuff, this is the gun that you would build.
Yeah.
Instead of buying a full gun and then having to change out a bunch of parts for other parts, like, you know, oh, I like that gun, but I don't like this handguard, or I like this brand, but I don't necessarily want this piece of it, you know, or whatever.
Yeah. I was just blown away because it's like every single one of them was an OEM. Like, okay, hey, yeah, you buy from this guy and it's super expensive, but they're really the OEM. Like, it's like, hey, it's the same OEM for all. I was just a little surprised when I started researching. I was like, wait. What is this handguard? One thing I like, I don't know if you noticed this, I ran into this on my 12.5 when I'm starting to build a night vision setup. That actual handguard has M-lock slots at the 45, the 90, like all the way around. And that's something I talk about in the video, because what I'm running into in doing a night vision setup is I can't position. I was actually talking to Angry Sarge about it. I can't position everything right because Arrow kind of has the 45 slots are like, you know, I don't know, heat dispersal. I don't know what the crap they are, but they're not full on M-lock slots like that one is. So it'd be much easier to do a squatty little setup like that on that one.
Yeah. Well, now you sent it to me, you're never getting it back. Dude, no joke. This buffer tube weighs more than an actual buffer tube, and so does this stock.
It weighs more than an actual buffer tube?
Yeah, they probably weigh the same, but they're made out of, they're actual metal. I thought these were going to be plastic.
That's kind of surprising. Okay, so I got a couple things. I know you're playing with this. I don't know if we got to these. Well, we got Zachary. Welcome, Zach. Wizard Tack Girth, Wizard Dem Knees.
Zach.
What up?
If nobody noticed, that whole rant from Walsh right now was just stalling for not Jason to come back on and deal with the comments. But because he didn't, now Walsh has to deal with the comments.
See, I can't fool Joe, so everybody else should know. Big thanks to Zach. Just so you guys know, we had some Discord drama. Apparently, people want to go in there and be wonderful people. This is just not what our Discord's about. I know Jason's probably going to chime in a little bit more, but we're going to talk about guns and gear. If you like, listen, we battle amongst ourselves about politics, and we kind of have our own internal view that we stopped doing that. And we certainly don't talk about it on the channel, but if that's what you want to talk about, not on our lawn, you can do it in your own. So
yeah, go to Reddit for that.
Yeah, we don't care. So we don't want to hear it. Like, we're not going to talk to each other about it. Or whatever. Don't want to hear what you think about it.
We have our own opinions.
Yeah, we have our own opinions. Oh, look at Zach said he's missing the draft for this. It better be a good. See, it's always a good one. So you guys are asking about what Joe is playing with. So it's not a go gun. It's a goat.
Here, like hold on.
Goat guns. Goat guns. Not real gun. Make sure we know that. YouTube.
Whoever, yeah, YouTube. This isn't real. I don't know if you can tell. It's not real.
I mean, I know the people who do our video reviews for monetization. I wonder about their intelligence on a daily basis. So I think we have to say it out loud that they are not real firearms.
Yeah, and Walsh is going to start to put links, or not Jason. They'll put a link in here somewhere.
Yeah, we'll get it going in just a minute. But now that I'm running everything, and you're just randomly playing with your new... I love how you waited until right now to open that. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, at the beginning of the show, I don't have anything else to do. Literally, like, Walsh's entire rant at the beginning. If you're new to the channel, we do this once a week, every week, to afford everybody that wants to be here a platform. That's why we do it. I'm not here to sell anything. I'm not here to do anything. We're literally here to afford you guys a platform. So start commenting and tell us what you want to talk about, or else we have to find stuff.
Oh, I have one. So I have one I'm trying to talk Joe into. And recently there's been a lot of popularity on this, and you guys have been requesting it a lot too. And I've kind of been watching Brass Facts kind of take it to the extreme, and I really like what he's doing. Where he's doing a lot of what people have asked for on our channel, kind of what we approached, is doing like scenario stuff. Where it's like, hey, there's Fallout, your urban survival. What's your kit look like in this? What weapon system would you use for this? What would be the usefulness of so-and-so weapon system? And I think Joe is he gets into the weeds pretty good. So I would love to still do more of the gear and then sick Joe on more and more of those scenarios, and he can just talk you through it. Kind of like what Brass Facts does. I like his angle. I think Joe comes from a different side with some of the way he thinks in terms of survivability, which is just makes it different. I don't think either one is right or wrong. They're just different. I think it's just
I think ideas. That's the only thing that makes me hesitant on it, is that opinions are like I can't say that.
The internet? That's what the internet is. It's just a sea of opinions.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like my opinion doesn't matter. Whatever works for you works. You know what I mean? But
Yo, all
know.
our channel is just it's just me standing there in my yard saying my opinion about things that I'm wearing.
Yeah, but that's on gear that people actually want to buy, right? But talking about like the crazy scenario this or crazy scenario that, I mean, I might look into it because I do think that there are a lot of people out there trying to get into home defense and stuff, and they might not purchase the best gun for home defense. But again, like that's my opinion, right?
But I think
But there is
it's
safety behind it, right? Like if you're running around your house with a 308 clearing your house, you're gonna kill something else. You're gonna hurt something else. So maybe I go into that,
I
start
think
that.
it's more valuable than you think. Or I just give you a scenario like everybody wants to play this, like, all right, urban survival. Like you could probably talk urban survival pretty heavily, depending on what you're trying to do. But moving through comments, we have a wizard dance magic, wizard +1, wizard dem knees, wizard truth books, wizard tack girth, wizard tack. That's too many. Wizard dem knees +1, wizard dance magic. You guys are gonna make me go crazy, but Joe still.
No, that 2 drinks.
Yeah. Oh, Caleb says still no Cody. He's close. So he has. We know he is alive. Hopefully, he's gonna come on and join us soon. Okay, so we're saying. Well, what is Go Gun? Mike, it is Goat Gun. I know we probably already said that before, and you were way behind now. But yes, it is Goat Gun. It's like a little model gun.
It's all metal. I'll show you once I'm done building.
I've already lost Joe. Like, look, I've already lost him, and like this is gonna be even worse. Oh, I didn't.
This is what I do. Like,
yeah. Look,
I
he's
love
even commented.
Stuff.
Look at comment. I like it's the Go Gun. The Go Gun will help with Joe's ADD. Like, yeah, we try.
Right,
like, all we do the whole show is just trying to keep him like, hey, back here.
And I already found something I have to fix, so now I'm like really fixated. The spring. If you've ever done a spring on an AR, that little spring that has to. It's a pain on an actual AR, but it's not on here right, so it's not flopping open the dust cover like it should.
You better fix it.
So yeah. That'll have to be later on, though, dude. That's tweezers or something.
Oh, Caleb's already
I'll
saying,
put it down for a minute. I'll put it down for a minute.
Caleb's already saying, hey, Joe, you better make sure YouTube doesn't count that as a real gun and kill the chat. Yep, that's what we're saying. Good call. Joe, okay, so you got it mostly put together. So what's your thoughts on it, on the little goat gun?
I'm only like halfway, dude.
Oh, I thought you already put it.
Yeah, so far, no. I got the handguards on.
So overall, yeah, you got a bunch to go still.
Dude, the selector switch actually rotates.
Does it come with a stand or anything?
I think so. So I don't know. That's my first one. But look, this piece that I'm guessing is some sort of a stand.
It looks like it. Well, we do have another wizard dem knees, wizard dance magic, wizard truth books, wizard dance magic.
Dude, now this is like putting together real guns. I'm drinking a bunch and fidgeting with guns.
Zach says he got an upper from Primary Arms last year. I wonder what it is. Ooh, I wonder if it's an Expo Arms. Like I said, I wasn't aware everything that was in that until I really started digging into it, and I was kind of like, okay, so what's this and what's this piece? What's that piece? And I don't know. I was really kind of surprised for the price point, what it is. I'm not trying to like, and I'll be honest, I'm probably the first one to say like, hey, you kind of got all these uppers. You have these really low, like you don't buy Bear Creek. And you probably don't need to get ripped off by like Triarch or something. But like there's a large, like huge group in the middle. It's just interesting that I found Expo Arm and was looking at it, and it ended up so far to the higher tier. I was just a little more surprised than I thought.
In full disclosure, Walsh has a thing against Bear Creek. I don't. Yeah, he used something that he didn't like once.
Yeah, because it's doo-doo.
My AR-47 is amazing.
Mike said, Walsh, do you have a laser illuminator yet? If so, which one? Yes, I do have one. I talked to Hop a good bit about this because he has so much more knowledge about this stuff than I do. And the problem you run into is the civilian stuff is crap. Like it's super, super crap. So you really don't get into a usable tier outside of 100 yards, like crappy. Like if you've ever used an IR illuminator, that's all you're going to get for these. And you're going to like an A3 is complete junk and you're going to pay $1,200 for it. But I ended up getting the D-Ball D2 from Steiner. Jason actually found me a deal on good old Botash for like.
Yeah, where were you last week?
Who, me? Oh
no,
Mike. I don't think it was here.
Mike.
Yeah, I was talking.
Obviously not, because we're
talking about-
revisiting the whole thing from last week. We talked about that for 20 minutes last week.
Well, we'll make Mike go watch last week's video. But yeah, it was we changed Bootash to Wootash because they actually sold stuff that was actually high quality. It's the green. It was the green laser instead of the red one too. So it's really ridiculous.
Okay, hold on.
Did I share my?
Look at my EOTech, dude. It has the actual cover on it.
No way.
Right? Yeah, it has the actual shield on it.
And
look underneath. Look underneath. It's like a legit Picatinny.
The actual
mount.
Setup. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Mazrak says, so are Lalo boots that Walsh promised Joe in his most recent care package?
No,
they weren't.
Neither was.
What was missing? What? What was missing?
You know what we're missing.
What
the people asked for, dude. That's what we're missing.
It's weird. It couldn't go in the box because it was on my carry pistol. Like,
yeah. So no cool optic to torture test.
No, see, I'm gonna let you guys know he was never gonna run it over anyway. He was just gonna say he did and be like,
I was. I 100% was. I was gonna run that thing over.
It never actually made it.
Yep. So I would have put some tape over the glass just so I didn't like scratch the glass. That's not really fair, but I would have given that thing.
Mad. That's I love that setup. That's my favorite. That Vulcan ACSS is my absolute favorite. I'll let you run over my regular 507C first and be like, you could trash that. Like, that's fine. Not the Vulcan. Brownies did say definitely a meme now. What the Joe doing?
What's the Joe doing?
Like, what is going on here?
I like that.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll put it down if somebody go ahead and throw some wizards out there.
Vadis says, got my Tacticon belt. Hey, it's not a bad belt. Don't knock the Tacticon. There's nothing wrong with it. And my S-Tac pouches today. That's a solid setup. Like, you don't need to spend a whole ton of money. You don't need a $300 battle belt with fancy stuff. Trust me, I have them all. They perform very, very, very similarly. So good on you putting it together. Don't stress out about it. Jacob says, get well soon, Cody. He must still be missing. Oh, that's awesome.
I forgot that we were going to do that.
I forgot to get well soon.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What is this?
Oh,
was that a wizard?
No, but this is an even better. I'll give you one. You'll just tell you, hey, wizard, dance mat. You can just drink one just for fun.
Thank you.
I got a good angle. This is a much better angle for you, and I didn't think about this. Croak brings up a much better thought process than kind of this, what everyone else is saying with just their opinion. And he goes, what the community needs is more teaching folks how to work as a team and what works as a team. Lone wolfing just means you're dead if you're in one of these fictional scenarios. Yeah. That's a good thought too, Joe.
It is.
You just get to make up the whole thing. It's just all imaginary. You can't be wrong.
I gotta play around with the idea. Because obviously I don't show my face, right? And I would need some type of footage.
Just you boarding and talking about stuff.
Boarding?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I'm out here on my electric skateboard.
Or no, you're just talking like normal. Like you just desk talking, but just footage of boarding. Like whatever. Like you're just listening in. Like, I'm interested. So many people actually just listen in and don't necessarily always watch all that video too.
Oh, yeah, true.
Interesting.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah. Wolf, what up? Welcome. The dude says can't go wrong with S-Tac. I have lots of stuff from them. Just got some camo Magpul mags from them. Ooh, S-Tac has cam. What? Camo. S-Tac? Camo Magpul mags? I'm not the. What? Oh, don't tell Joe they're 40s. I have to order a bunch. Ooh.
You did.
Ooh, oh, this is the S-Tac camo style. Oh, Joe, check this out. I don't know if you've seen this.
Is it that really cool pattern? What do you call it?
No, it's the S-Tac. It's like an S-Tac pattern.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah. Can you change this stuff? Ooh, M80. Kind of.
Dude, why did I jump by a whole bunch of Lancer mags?
Because Lancer's the stuff. Yeah, those are good. So yeah, no, good call. I didn't even know about those. Oh, listen, Croak. You Croak. But on a serious note, happy to see the GBR's guy didn't sanction Walsh.
Yeah.
Disappear on you.
He just doesn't know where he's at right now.
Oh, can I share my coolness?
Yeah, after I show.
Come here.
Look at that.
Did you see? I know I was bragging to Joe about it. What is that on the bullets?
Yeah.
That's pretty. So I do finally have fancy pants stuff, so we can do dumb stuff later. I've used them probably like every day. My wife just gets annoyed that I'm just sitting outside looking at stuff. She's like, "The neighbors are gonna think you're crazy." I'm like, "No, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. Like, don't mess with that guy. Like, he's cool. Like, they'll just wave at you. Like,
yeah."
Like, if you ever ran with Kid on, I've said this before. If you ever run with Kid on, everyone is your friend.
Yeah. I only ran at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I never saw anybody.
Oh, it's even weirder. But anybody wondering what we're going to be showing, I will show this later. This is an L3 Harris thin filmed white phosphorus. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I was excited to finally get that. It took like 3 months. I think 3 months to get it. So yeah, it's not bad. Caleb was saying it's a good thing I didn't get murdered. Like, this is great. Joe, run the goat gun over.
It won't survive. I'm telling you right now, it won't survive. So if you don't know, these are models. Like, these are metal models. So if you like die-cast stuff, if you like models, then cool. That would be great. But like, this magazine spring is sticking right now. It's kind of pissing me off. There's little things here and there. Like,
see, what's so funny is most people will see like us doing reviews. I'm like, I wonder what they really liked. And it's funny when Joe just straight open. Maybe we should do that. Maybe a live chat should be like, hey, Joe, here's an actual optic you've never opened. Just open it and you just hear you complain.
Like, no joke. That went the last Olight video I did. I had no idea what was in that box. If you didn't notice, like I'm reading the box. I'm like, oh, it says mini on here.
Like, oh. Okay.
And then, like, after I'm editing that video, I'm like, do you know what? They probably just sent the Picatinny mount, but they actually do make an M-Lock mount still. But I don't know.
No, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And people were in your comments like, yeah, you can't do anything accurately on M-Lock. I'm like, but you can on key mod? Like, what are you talking about?
Nobody knows what they're talking about, including me, but I'm honest about it. So
Mike's saying he's digging the goat gun. So there's a bunch of different ones too. I'll put a link to it in just a minute. I don't know if Jason's ever coming back, but I'll put a link to it. And
I don't think so.
And if you're interested, they make a bunch of different models, AKs, the Barretts, all kinds of stuff.
They're a little pricey, but like, no joke, my favorite gun in the world, if you don't know this, is the 1911. So I could definitely see myself buying the 1911 model of this.
That would be kind of cool. Is it big or is it tiny like that? I'm assuming it'd be a good bit bigger.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the size. Look at that.
It's probably like half that rifle. I don't really know. I didn't know what to expect when this came in. That's why I waited until we were on live and I opened it.
Yeah.
So I'm down for that, dude. Send me whatever and I'll open it on live. Yeah. I don't care. I'm down.
Croak says look at that micro tinny rail with Wizard Truth Boogs.
Yes, Wizard.
If you guys aren't following right now, over on the Discord, Croak is putting up some absolutely awesome pistols that he has sharing with some extremely cool Cerakote designs. I love that multicam one you're showing right there, Croak. That is the coolness. So yeah. Zach said that the Vulcan ACSS is the real GOAT. I'm with you. Like, I was kind of like, oh, blah, 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 whatever. It's another reticle. Like, I get it. I get the idea. I was like, I get the idea. I get why it would be good. And then I actually used it, and I was like, this is significantly better than I thought it would be. And no, Joe can't.
Yeah, but nobody know if it's for them because they don't know if it will actually
Wizard Dem Knees, Wizard Dance Magic, Wizard. It's like how do we move this conversation on? Scott says, hey, boys. What up, Scott?
What up?
Hope you got your plate carrier on. It's time to dance. The dude says they're laser etched. What's laser etched? I don't know what we're talking about.
The S-Tech mags.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good
Keep
call.
up.
Yeah, you're paying. See, once your hands are busy, you're able to pay attention, not just
Dude,
stare.
I am. Like, no joke. In school and anything, like, I wouldn't take notes in class, like for
Oh, I remember.
the federal agent class. I wouldn't take notes, and the guy sitting beside me, he had the best looking handwriting I've ever seen on a mail. It's not sexist, mail write like crap. But he would take all the notes, dude, copious notes. And I would just mess with my holster or mess with something and listen to the instruction or whatever. I wouldn't even be looking. I'd just be messing with something like I am now. And no joke, dude, I'd beat him. I'd outscore him. Ask not Jason.
You're like,
I'd
this
outscore him.
fool-
He gets so mad.
This fool was just sitting there doing nothing. Ooh, I want to talk about this one. So Quarantine Catholic says, hey guys, hope all is well. Just got here. I want to say thanks, Quarantine Catholic, for joining us on the live chat. Sorry things on the Discord got so stupid. It really makes me angry and people being foolish and being rude. So
I have no idea what happened.
people just being dumb. I don't want to share it here because that gives them some sort of power and some sort of control, and we're going to give them 0. So it was a stupid event, and that's all that happened. And now we gave some mod control to some really good folks, some of our OG folks. So if there's some dumb happening in the Discord, they'll probably just knock it out of there. But if you have some questions about gear and stuff, use the Discord for that. I have been particularly horrible about getting on the Discord. I keep getting tagged on there, and I apologize. I need to be better about getting on the Discord. So
yeah, at least I'm honest about it.
Yeah. Joe only has a phone. He doesn't have a computer. Like if you ask, hey, where's your computer? He'd be like, what computer?
Yeah, I do have one, but
He probably has a phone and a printer. Like that's where Joe's at.
Yeah. You're lucky I'm that far, right?
Okay, so Caleb says no video needed for that idea, Joe. Just call it the mind of Joe and just do it like a fireside chat. just do no video. just being
Just
black.
no video.
Just black. We're just assume that you don't.
This is gonna be terrible.
You don't need to know anything. Okay, so Caleb said, Quarantine Catholic, glad to see you here. How many shots on your Blackbird are you up to? A Blackbeard. So she has been doing really awesome, not only keeping tabs of how many shots she had, but actually using her stuff and actually training, which is better than most people. Like I was really, really good at all my stuff when I was training all the time, and now I'm probably questionably bad. That's probably where Joe's
you get to a point, and then you just stop doing that, and then you go out and you actually shoot, and you're like, dang, I need to pick this back up, and then you never do.
And you're like, oh, I'm definitely gonna when I get home, and then you don't, because you were saying to me, you're like, well, you're way better than all of us now, like because you're the only one training, and now I'm not anymore either. Like we're all the same. We're all the same.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, we used to be good. Everybody used to be good. Ooh, from Carl. He says Wizard Tech Earth, Wizard Truth Boogs, Wizard
Thank you.
Wizard +1.
I have this little screw in my hand.
Ooh, Mike, I'm sure you're talking about my 14s. I'm super excited to get those in. I've been playing with those forever. So they see the Wizards are not going to see, the neighbors are not going to see it with the Wizards. So hilariously, I've been standing on my deck, so it's pretty easy to see this weirdo just standing there with night vision on. Oh my goodness.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
Get it? Night vision. They can't see because they don't have it.
Yeah.
Oh, way to ruin a joke.
Okay.
Well, it was funny. It was funny. I laughed.
The dude said, oh, Joe's going to be so mad. The dude says, Walsh, now that you have some time with the Agilite and the SPC with the Ergo, which is your favorite? Now, it depends on what you're doing. Okay. Mission dictates gear. But so if you're going to be wearing a plate carrier, how do I want to put this? it would be so hard, but nothing touches the SPC with the Ergo. And I say that because it's both lightweight and load bearing. It literally does both. And it has probably the most ingenious connection methods that you could possibly get. Like where the QDs aren't QDs, so they're not in the way of everything. They're just really smart Velcro removal methods that keep like they look just like this, but they have the tabs that come apart. In reality, like the SPC and the Ergo are at a level that can't really be touched. That's just what it is. I love the Agilite. It's the top of my tier. But what is my gear? Like if Joe told me, Walsh, grab your stuff. Axle clips, SPC with the Ergo, and that's what I'm going to roll with. So if you want to know. But Agilite is phenomenal. Don't ever get me wrong. It is phenomenal.
Why am I mad about this? Oh, we're talking about vests yet again?
Yeah.
Is that why?
Because I talk about gear.
Hey, you
All
want
right,
me to
what are
go
you
over this
showing?
real quick?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so it does come with a stand.
Okay. I
Okay.
understand.
All the button and stuff work. Now, granted, this is a model, right? It's not gonna do.
Run it
It's
over.
not a cap gun.
Joe, run it over.
Run it over. The selector switch does work, but
Yeah.
like it's a model, so you can go 360 degree because
I'm
it's
out.
only held on
I'm
by a
out.
screw on this side. This is a little loose, you know.
This is the model. Yeah.
But the actual mag release works and ejects the mag. Everything painted, so everything a little stiff to get in and out of there. It stays on the stand really well.
That's pretty cool.
But the mag release actually works.
Joe, how much? Hold on. Wait.
It has little bullets in it.
Hold on.
And then
how much do I got to pay you to Cerakote that?
it already is Cerakoted.
No. I mean like Joe level Cerakoted.
Oh, let me get a black one and we'll talk about it. Dude, do you know how bad that would be? Like stencils, I want to beat my head against the wall with stencils, right?
That would be amazing.
But it has a mag pull, but stock, and the little lever actually pulls up and it actually locks into place.
That's
so like
for
a model, it's really good.
Yeah, I do wish. So I'll tell you right now, I wish the base and the model were different colors. Like I don't like how the base, like how it all blends together.
Spray paint will fix that.
Yeah, I'd definitely spray paint the mag and the base because that's just what I would do.
Oh, the mag?
Yeah.
And maybe the grip and the charging handle?
Yeah, and
look, even Goat Gun know better than to paint everything the same color. Well,
like
even Goat Gun knows.
You don't do the knobs and stuff. All right.
If nobody know, when I first started painting, Walsh wanted gun like all one solid color, every single bit piece on the gun a solid color. And I told him no, I'm not going to paint it like that. And because we're friends, right? I said, well, I already have your gun, so you really have no choice in this. And I painted it the way I wanted.
It's like I'm using all creative liberties to just do what I want.
Maybe that's why he sold it.
No, they're all painted that way.
Hmm?
They're all painted that way. I didn't sell any other ones.
No, the one that I took the most creative liberty on, you sold.
Well, yeah, but not because of that. It still looked cool. Anyway, Croak says if you do it right, the neighbors won't see you since you own the night, right? Wizard +1, so that's a good chance.
Yes.
Joe to drink. Caleb says I have a feeling the neighbors already know Walsh is crazy. Listen, these fools watch me record in the yard, and they're like, "Dude, we get to watch this live."
Did you not see the intro with the skip it in gear, in full kit? That's the kind of shenanigans that happens.
They are fully aware. Mike said if you run it over with your Chevy, it'll survive.
Or with the Ford, Ford won't even start to get it ran over.
Like, I'm gonna start. You guys are gonna get angry when this thing finally starts. Here we go. Brownie said, "No more stub toes when retrieving chicken nuggies at night." See, that's exactly it. I will say there is a lot, and Joe probably has actually done a lot of real training with night vision. It's not easy.
No, if you mean real training, the definition of my real training or the training that I've done is throw them on and run around and try not to hurt yourself or others.
Listen,
the most training I've had with nods is putting them on outside the wire. Yeah. Like, oh, I guess we're doing this. Let's go.
Like if I had a home intruder and he had night vision on, I would just try to get out as many coffee tables and anything around like the 2 to 3 feet range, because you're just going to slam your knees into literally everything.
Yep.
Unless you're looking like down, but there's just perfect range of death to your knees. Like you're not going to see it. Like just not going to happen.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And you have a lot better stuff than I used. We used the monocular and man, it was so grainy and no depth perception. Like I hyperextended my knee so many countless times. Just trying to use though to walk to the bathroom.
I got this. Like, it's just one step. Like, ugh. Oh, so the dude says Caleb, yeah, they've probably seen him low crawling in his backyard a few times. Yes, there were some funny things that happen in the backyard.
Truth.
Oh, 1911 Drew said there's no such thing as owning too many 1911s. See?
Dude, I'm drinking to your name and that comment.
Yeah. So that's perfect. Croak says Olight still ships the Odin full size with the pick rail, the minis with the M-lock, and you can buy either mount from them without if you want to change them up.
Yeah. Well, I just got the mini, but it's the green laser.
Yeah.
The laser beams, and it had the pick rail on it. But the Odin, the actual full Odin laser had the M-lock.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused too. I've definitely worked with one that was an M-lock.
And their stuff, let's be honest, they're from China, right? And that card is kind of in broken English. And I don't know if they mean like, hey, don't try to mount this Picatinny mount onto M-lock because it won't work. But instead of saying it won't work, they said that it won't be accurate. Well, duh, it literally won't mount. And I'd be like, hey, don't mount this trash can lid onto your wheel hub. Like, duh.
It won't go. And like, I kind of have to say, in the flashlight world, Olight gets a lot of hate. But here's my thing. They're the only one putting out anything new. Like, oh, yeah, the Surefire X300 that came out in 1995. Like, it's so old. Like, but then Olight should get some hate for some things. Like, that mount is really bad. Like, the mount is bad. Why do you need a QD at all? Like, you brought up, like, why am I gonna tighten all this stuff down, do all this stuff, get rid of the QD whatsoever? I think you can just normally connect it into normal Surefire legs though too. So I don't know.
But for me, I buy purpose lights, right? So if I buy a weapon light, that's because I'm putting it on a weapon. I'm not that person that like, oh, this is my everyday carry, and then I put it on the weapon if I need it. That's not who I am. Some people do it. So for that aspect, I don't know why you'd need a laser on that, on your everyday carry flashlight, but for that, maybe it'll work for you. For me, it doesn't. And it's dumb to have a QD mount with any type of laser. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. And like I said in the video, once you tighten those set screw down, why are you going to loosen the set screw and then slide it off? Because now, if you put it back on and you tighten down the set screw, it's not going to be accurate. Your best chance of being able to remove it and put it back on and it still be accurate is with M-lock. And it's taking it off of the firearm, taking the whole mount off. Because Picatinny too. Most Picatinny and M-lock, if you take like an optic, that's all I've tried it on, optics. So I'll take an optic off, and then if you put it back on and you put it back in the same spot, you're pretty darn close. I'm not going to say you're perfect, but you're pretty darn close, right? So if you're going to take that laser flashlight off, that's how I do it. I take it off, the entire mount off. But
I'm probably going to be the crazy person in the room, but I have so many flashlights. So many. From all these different Olights to Cloud Defensive, Surefire, Streamlights. I couldn't, like, if you told me blind test, shine them all out in my backyard, I can't tell what's what. Full disclosure. I couldn't possibly tell what was Odin, what was Cloud Defensive, what was what. Like, and some of them are 3 to 4 times the price of the others, so I don't know. The whole flashlight thing to me, it seems like the biggest marketing gimmick ever.
Price out the door, and what I have to pay to maintain it. Those are, and durability, I guess. If it doesn't pass the durability, then it doesn't pass the other two. I won't buy it. So it has to be durable for it to even catch my attention. And then how much I pay for it with the features that come on it, and how much it is to maintain it. And by maintain it, I mean, what kind of batteries does it take? Because if you've ever bought those stupid little Surefire battery, they're like $5 a piece.
Yeah, I don't like those.
No, dude, I don't like them at all. And they die super quick. So Olight it's durable. I shot it with a shotgun. Come on. It's durable.
Say that too. Like Like, I'd be like, we shot it with a shotgun. Like, calm down.
Yeah, in my mind, it's durable. It's right around $100, give or take, depending on what flashlight and what sale you're getting. Right around $100, and they're rechargeable. So there's really zero maintenance cost. Yeah. That's a win in my book.
Well, hey, Jason, welcome back. I have left the comments nice and far behind for you. But
I see that. Am I coming through okay?
Yeah, you're good now. You're kind of choppy. Okay. I don't know what you've done, but you're a little bit better. I did want to talk about one from Quarantine Catholic. There's just three comments I got, and I'll give it to Jason. Quarantine Catholic says she's done 4,000 shots on her Blackbeard on one app and 3,700 on the other since April. And what's interesting is Caleb then says, good thing that's not live rounds at the current prices. And so that's exactly why we kind of recommend it. So like you can go and train and get so much of the mechanics.
Yeah, roughly $3,500 she just saved.
Yeah.
She has 7,000 trigger pull, which would have cost $3,500 if there was a pew coming out.
Yeah. And I think you'd be surprised because, like I said, and I said this much time, Joe told me at the beginning, he's like, well, just get the weapon manipulation. Like, sit there and watch a show, manipulate the firearm, run things through, run the charging handle, run magazines. Just be so familiar with the firearm and the weapon manipulation that it becomes second nature. And then all the other stuff is really pretty easy. So I really like the Blackbeard because it makes that happen. The last one, and Jason, I'll get back to you. We were talking about Joe doing the show where he, like the idea you liked, where he just talks about a certain subject. And Croak says, call it the Book of Joe. Also the title of a book of a fun series from Jason Anspatch. Wizard Demnies.
Yes, thank you. Okay, how could we do that? Keep up with the comments. I'm talking to the viewer now. Keep up with the comments. Somebody start throwing out some idea for the very first video. Don't throw out the same idea twice. If somebody already said that idea, hit the thumb up button. Not Jason. We'll keep an eye on it. Whichever one wins, I'll try it. Well, okay, no promises on win, but I will try it, and we'll see how much traction it gets.
You could even do the urban survival one. Even though we kind of already talked about it.
Well, that's your vote, urban survival.
Yeah, that's my vote. Yeah, okay. All right, everybody. Yeah, everybody.
I don't care about your opinion. I care about their opinion.
Make Jason win. All right. Jason, you see where we're at? With Jacobs was the next comment. Yeah. I'm gonna relax.
So yeah, and my computer is lagging. So if it goes down again, I'm just out of here.
Oh great. Hope it doesn't.
Jake says, so are you spinning the wheel to give away 14s tonight or next week? Asking for a friend.
Next week.
Alaskan Ballistics, what's up, fellas? And answering that question because that's a ridiculous question.
I can't even read it.
Yeah.
Croak says, didn't Agilite say they were addressing the worst, to me, issue with the K19, the shoulder QD bulk?
They
were getting rid of one of these, weren't they?
Yeah, they did some weird upgrade where they did like a 2.5. It was like version 2.5, where they basically just removed one of the QDs and hadn't had the option to remove them both. I never saw it on the
That'd be cool. I don't want a QD. I'm right-handed, so I don't want a QD on my right, but I wouldn't mind it on the left.
And I do it opposite, or just remove them both if I really want.
Yeah, if it comes like this doesn't have a QD, but if it comes with a QD, I'll leave one on it.
Yeah. Or just do the same thing that Cry does and put a little piece of hook and loop in there that you could pull out and the whole thing falls apart. And then you don't have the whole thing. Yeah.
So Caleb says, Jake, I think that's being saved for the 1 million member giveaway.
Listen,
if we get to a million members,
I'll make this deal.
PVS 14s.
I'll quote this right now. Anybody who's a member now at 1 million subscribers, I will buy 14s for. So you just have to remember that.
Wait, what? Anybody that has a subscriber now?
No, like a member, like the member.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So like Caleb, we get to 1 million, I'll send you some 14s. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Gen Z says 15,000.
Yeah. Demo Ranch could definitely afford to send 10 people some night vision.
Yeah.
The last list says, I don't see fun in these goat guns. If you know Joe, it's fun.
Yeah,
because he just
otherwise he'll just take his windows apart, or at least he's like working on something.
Right. What do you mean? Like the last gun that I built cost me $1,200. This one is a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to build the Barrett. I think that would be the most fun, just to have that challenge.
Oh my gosh, no.
Gen Z says, I'm at the gym right now, so I'm going to get my 20 push-ups for being late.
Heck yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, I did send out our goodies to our winners. I don't know if any of them got their stuff yet. They should have arrived.
Yeah, Abbott sent a picture, and he got his Grim Hunter tactical bag.
Heck yeah. Was it in Discord?
No, he sent it on our email.
Oh,
I forgot who got the the dude, right? Didn't the dude get the GBRS belt?
Yeah, he's in here. Where's this sweet GBRS belt? We need some photos of that thing. Go put it on.
Well, don't worry. We still have 45 minutes on the chat. You'll be back just in time for us to wrap this up.
It's 42 minutes to me to make fun. There he is right there. Yeah. Got 44 minutes for me to make fun of you.
Let's see here. Caleb, I think he should try it. I think he should do it now and buy another one. What?
Buy another one at a million.
Yeah, okay.
Just do it. Just get it right now.
Zach says NVG learning curve is kind of steep.
So Jason, before you came in, we were talking about how if someone came in my house, like using night vision has been kind of a learning curve, particularly. But like if someone came in my house and they all had night vision on, I would just put out coffee tables like at about the three foot high, so everyone just rams their knees and everything. Like, oh, they just hit the kitchen. Like, how do you know? Because they all just fell down. Like, keep going. We got room. We got room to move. They got like 3 more. They got paint cans. They got to go around now. Like, they'll never get around those.
Harry says, or just turn on the lights.
There you go. Could you imagine a room filled with paint cans?
Equalizer.
I would be so mad if it was just filled with paint cans. I had night vision on, and I'm having to like walk around paint cans. Yeah.
Croak says night vision, home intruder, wizard them knees, wizard them knees, wizard them knees, wizard them knees, wizard them knees.
You guys
the
are
knees would be getting wizard for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Harry says I heard the ATF is looking to ban goat guns.
Yep,
wouldn't surprise me.
I've heard the same thing. Wait, is there a serial number on this?
Oh no, it's not serialized.
Oh, dude, I'm in so much trouble.
Oh my goodness. What's funny is I bet you someone on YouTube would get mad about that though.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody will. That's why I'm literally putting this sticker here so then as a size reference.
They put up a real firearm and a sticker the size of a human body.
Right. He had a real life size goat sticker.
Brownish MyFAK says set up trailer hitches for home defense. You're busted your shin against a trailer hitch? Golly.
Dude.
Could you imagine?
It's the worst.
I'd leave. What's up with Misfit? Like a
what's up, Misfit?
Home Alone, but it's just trailer hitches. Like you hit one, like, dude, there's 20 more of those.
You only do that about twice in your life, and after that, you give a 3 foot.
Yep.
You do. For every pickup truck that you walk around. Yeah. It doesn't matter if they have a trailer hitch or not. You don't even look down anymore. You give a 3 foot safety zone behind any truck you walk around. It's kind of like walking behind a horse. After you get kicked once, you back off a little bit.
We're going to go way around. Why am I
You're all blurry.
Yeah, I fixed it. I don't know what I did.
Oh. Caleb says, that would work until you're really sleepy and forgot you did it.
Oh, that would be bad.
With trailer hitches. That would suck.
Bad.
Oh.
Harry says, I'll say it again. The Odin is tough, bright, battery lasts pretty long, and is a fraction of the cost of a Surefire.
I mean, listen, there's so many elitists with flashlights, and I don't get it. It's the weirdest PP measure I've ever seen. Like it's a flashlight.
That's why they have one flashlight that they put on 3 different guns, and I have 3 flashlights on 3 different guns.
I just keep buying them all to try them out, and I'm like, they're all the same. Like, it's just the same.
And I showed it in that video how many Olights I have on different firearms that I own. If I was buying Surefire, literally I would have 1 or 2. I would have to trade the flashlight onto different guns.
And what's funny is I told Jason that I'm trying to buy an X300, and just to like show it against everything else, and just like, look, here's the 300. Like this is an old optic. Like this is an old design. Like it's same with the Armor. Great optic. It's just old.
Yeah, I'm not talking trash either. If that's what you buy, they're all good. They're all good.
They're all good.
And if you have the kind of money that you could buy 5 different Surefire to put on 5 different guns, more power to you.
Let's talk about
Too.
one that isn't the best.
I don't have that kind of money, so I buy Olight.
I don't like Enforce. Like, why Enforce gets less grief than Olight? I don't understand.
Yeah. I had Enforce on one of my guns. I like it, but I only have one.
Yeah. You see his comment?
Crook says, not Jason is trustworthy, but his connection doesn't appear to be.
True.
It's all over the place.
It's bad.
I don't know.
They both give me cred for using my phone, but here we are.
But it's weird because it's like every few weeks.
Yeah. I just need to hardwire this thing. Harry says Jason's mask is okay, but never trust someone with a backwards baseball cap.
It's funny that
that's how I protect my noggin, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Misfit says Wizard Dance Magic, Wizard +1 level, Wizard Demnies, Wizard Truth Boogs, Wizard Tag Girth. We got 2 Reins. The full size died after 1 drop at the range first time out. Light performance is comparable to the HLX. Ooh. That would suck, man. You get a Rein and then you drop it and that's it.
After
what's a warranty on those things?
They do. They would probably replace it, but that's not cheap. Like that thing is like $240, $260 at a deal. Like, oh, I'd be upset. I don't like their mount. They include a mount, a Picatinny mount, and it's like absolutely massive. Like it's just this huge block. And
One drop.
We shot ours with a shotgun, and it was an Olight.
Dude, I started the video by running it over with the drop.
Listen, and we're not an advocate for any lights, really. Like, just use whatever.
No, I don't care.
Like, we don't
give
care.
Me, like I said in that video, give me a light that is comparable to the Olight. Like, it's got to be decently priced. I have to spend my own money on it, and I want to be able to use it. That's rechargeable and that you guys think it's legit, and I'll buy one and I will test it. And if it survives, then I'll have 2 different light brands that I go to.
Yeah. So Croak has an idea for your first episode, Joe.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Okay.
Stupid shit that gets you killed that lots of folks still do.
See, I would do that, but Mr. B. Allen, Mr. Ballin already has that on lock. Like he has the places that you can't go and people win anyway. And he has a million of viewers. He's way better at this.
This is sort of like you yelled at me about like pie and corners, like understanding that like you have to stay away from the edges of hall. I think there's more to it than you think. Like you don't stay near the edges of hallways.
That would be really hard to show on a video, I would think.
He's not going to show anything. He's just going to talk.
Yeah, but the best way to teach that is like, hey, go
what I already said. Set up your camera phone. Set up your camera or your phone. Hit record. Stand 3 feet off of the wall. Pie the corner out, and then just say bang when you can see your phone, and then go up, hit pause, and play it back.
No, there's
we
a better
talked
way.
about this.
Just have your friend standing in the room with an airsoft gun.
Just put this on a video and then put it out there. That's all they're asking for.
I just did.
Sarge says Wizard Dance Magic, Wizard Demnies, Wizard Tag Girth, Wizard Tag Girth.
Oh, from Angry Sarge too.
Wizard Demnies. Sarge.
Yeah.
You need that in writing, Walsh.
Listen, it's live on video. You get to 1 million. Whoever's a member as of this live chat, you get 14s. Congratulations.
Misfit says, wait, what? I'm buying 985,000 China bots to follow you. It can't cost as much as 14s.
If each one costs 10 cents, you'll be good, right? No, it still costs a lot.
Yeah. Scott says, hey, I actually live 1 city from Demo Ranch, like 20 minutes.
Oh, really? I like that,
nice. Dude. Look at the dude's next comment.
Haven't gotten the noose yet.
He's talking about the belt. Oh my goodness.
There you go, Jenzy says, I'll go in with you, Misfit. Split the cost.
They're just gonna be like, we're like 1 million
each.
There's all these bots and they're all saying weird stuff to us every video.
Yeah.
Like, oh great.
You should throw a disclaimer. We have to have 1 million subscriber that last more than 90 days.
And then they'll just be like, all right, just keep paying for them until it stays over.
Yeah, but YouTube going through and cans the bots.
It's just wasting your money then. Busa Pilot says goat guns are now considered full auto by the AFT.
That's true.
I still love that shirt, guys. That shirt that you have, Jason.
That is hilarious.
It's the same.
I'm a
It's the
machine
actual
gun.
like key card, whatever thing. It says machine gun. It's like, oh, this pattern on a piece of metal makes it a machine gun. Like, no, it doesn't.
No.
Like,
I'm really curious how that court case is going to play out, though.
oh, I'm super curious. Like they've been losing
Just like
cases left
just
and
like
right.
every hanger hanging up in your closet's a machine gun.
It's the same. It's like, but if you were to cut this out with a $40,000 machine, you could have a machine gun if you then bent it to all this proper specifications.
Right.
So if I manufactured it,
Yeah. So if I made it.
Oh, well. Sarge says the goat guns are so naughty. Full auto goat guns, I'm dead. Damon Switzer says, you're all clowns.
sweet.
Yes.
Thank you.
That is
Damon.
That
that is
must be-
accurate.
It must be his first day here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must be
Nice
new.
comment. Welcome, Damon.
Yeah, welcome. Hink, hink.
There you go. Harry says, if I had the money for 5 Surefires for 5 different guns, I would just buy 5 different new guns.
Right, you would, but if you had that much money, like you're thinking in the same terms that I do, that you don't have that money all the time. But let's just pretend, say you made $20,000 a month, you'd probably buy 5 different Surefires.
I mean, I think
I
you would.
would.
I think you would because you wouldn't know that like all the mid tiers and all the others are pretty much the
Yeah,
same.
if you're making $20,000 a month, you don't know anything else exists because you're busy
Yeah.
working all the time.
Well, you probably own a Jaguar because you don't know anything about cars either. Like,
Right.
you're like, I got a Jaguar. Like,
Just
oh,
if it gets you to work and gets you home,
yeah, sweet
so
car.
you can sleep 3 hours and go back to work.
Yeah. You know,
Oh my
Mike
goodness.
Costanza says, at 1/8, that's
Yeah, I would love.
duct tape that bad boy to your gun.
I would love
Yeah.
to build have Joe build a budget gun and it has Harbor Freight stuff on it.
I have one. I
So-
spray painted it already.
That would be awesome.
I got a buddy.
We used
a
to do that
YouTube
on dirt
channel.
bikes.
What's that? Harbor Freight?
Duct tape flashlights. No, just duct tape flashlights to
yeah.
the front fender on dirt bikes.
So there's a buddy of mine that shoots competitively in Colorado, and he has a gun that he's built. He works as a gunsmith. He has a gun that he's built from like all the trash parts that people have brought their guns in to like swap stuff out. So he's got this Daniel defense barrel that's like practically a smooth bore. I think the entire gun cost him like $200, and he goes out and shoots competitively with it, and is placing like top 5 in these competitions with this
Yeah.
Frankenstein gun.
Shoot, half the gun was probably financed by Walsh.
Just
Dude,
old
I have
cars.
like 3
like
trigger and 2 muzzle brakes that never were used.
I have like, I don't know why I didn't throw it in the box. I have like all these safeties and a bunch of more triggers. I have all kinds of stuff for you.
Yeah. Caleb
Just
says,
throw them in there.
next week, put a trustworthy note on your and that should fix things.
Yep, true.
Like it would be, how great would it be to like have a little, like we have like a little short from this week and be like, hey guys, sorry about the live chat, I fixed it, and it says I'm trustworthy, and you just slap it on your router and you're like, all right, that should do it. That's
Just
Done.
instead of trustworthy, put I work 100% of the time.
I promise to be better in the future. Like that should do it.
I was talking to a friend about something similar. I mean, not about router, but I promise to be better. So I remember having this like mandatory fun day at work one time. We played volleyball, which I'm terrible at volleyball. And so I was serving and I hit the ball and it hit the net. And I remember one of the guys who was like super ate up about this. He turned around and practically screamed in my face. He's like, be better. And I was just like, golly, this guy's taking this mandatory fun really
Right.
seriously.
Right?
Like,
This isn't fun anymore.
Croak says, I bought and then sold shortly after a Cloud Defensive Owl. Talk about bulky.
Did you?
those
I
are,
heard they're good.
yeah. I don't know. I just don't like how like you have to put the, obviously, and the housing has the switch on it, And I've just been running a lot of nods, trying to do all the nod setups for all the platforms, and working with Angry Sarge. You really got to play with a bunch of stuff. You got to have flexibility in where it's all going to go, or you just get stuck in a certain, like, I guess that's stuck there. And you're like, well, I need a different rail now suddenly because I'm stuck with this. So it can get wonky.
Hey, bringing back up SHOT Show, wasn't it you guys that had the video of the little doodad for the end of flashlights that turned on in any direction?
Yeah,
oh yeah, that was with
switch.
HRT. Yeah.
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 The omnidirectional.
Have you heard more about that? I know they're still working, testing on it.
No, both them and Valhalla kind of fell off.
Hey, if they need somebody to do some durability testing, you just let me know. Yes, I finally killed Walls.
Oh my goodness.
Misfit says he's talking about his Rein. He said they warranted it, but it did suck that just falling off of a 50-gallon drum killed it. Yeah, that does suck, man.
Really surprising.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a fluke.
I would take that brand new one and walk outside and chuck it as high as I could. Like, no joke. That's exactly what I do. In a dirt field, I wouldn't do it on concrete, but I would take it out in a dirt field, like hard packed dirt, and I would chuck it as high as I could. And if it survived it, then I'd use it. But you can't put that on your home defense gun and expect it to work, and then you bump the wall and your flashlight turns off, and you don't have a second chance after that.
Yeah. Agree.
Have you guys seen that video? It's hilarious. I'm sure you've seen it. But it's that fake guy where whenever somebody put a gun to a head, he's like snatching it out and doing all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then that one dude stand there and he's acting like it's real, and somebody come up with a Nerf gun and he like going to snatch it, and then he's in heaven and he's like, ah!
I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Yeah,
I knew it.
That'd be you with your flashlight.
Oh, that's funny.
Funk says, I personally want to bring my tactical tailor fight light to a tailor and have front Velcro laser cut molly panel on it, so I can use some updated placard systems. Thanks to you. Yeah, I wonder. So we talked to the tactical tailor guys at SHOT, and I actually reached out to them about sending me one of their fight light low vis carriers to do a review on. And they're actually updating it. There's a version 2 that's coming out I think is going to have that stuff already done up. So if you Taylor, I do, just hold off. I think they should have it next month is what they told me, maybe June.
Dang.
But probably the cost that you would have for a tailor to put that stuff on, you might just be.
You could have another vest, and then you could buy $100 plates from LA Police Gear, and you'd have 2 setups, one for you and one for somebody else.
I did get the membership last night. Just hope Walsh sends out the nods faster than he sent Joe those boots.
Yeah, no joke. You'll never get them.
Caleb's comment later says you would be at 2 million followers by the time you got them shipped.
That's the truth. So no joke. The box that I got from Walsh, so I did get a box from Walsh, only because he had to send me something to continue to do videos. If not, I would have never got the box. And I've been waiting on the stuff inside that box for 1.5 years.
No, at least July.
That's almost a year. So almost a year.
Almost a year. At least it's been sitting on my desk since it was pretty dusty.
So it's like 9 months, which is almost a year. Which, if you want to exaggerate, is almost 1.5 years.
Yeah.
No.
So
it's
a 1.5 years.
That's exactly 1.5 years. That's how you get that.
Walsh pulled that date right out of his keister.
I did, but it sounded like if you say the exact month,
it's been 1.5 years.
Like, listen,
roughly
you're teaching these people all my tricks today. You can't do that. You can't just take down the curtain. Like he's stalling. Like, guys, he's just stalling.
There you go, Walsh. So Misfit says, Walsh, I finally got an insert for the just a pouch. I'll see how it works this weekend.
Yeah, Misfit. I think we had the same one. There was this cool little insert we had both seen, and it was been out of stock forever. I had an in-stock notification that came in. I think it was probably yesterday or today. You probably got the same one. I'm betting that's the one you did. I think it was Unobtainium Gear that had that. I can't remember who it was, but it looks really good. Maybe EOD Fish talked about it.
Croak says, he's talking to Funk, says, can't vouch for the shipping times, but Axel might make a placard adapter that will work for you. Yeah, that's true. That's something you can look at. I have an older Grey Ghost Gear plate carrier that I was able to get an Axel placard adapter to work on that. So that would totally work.
Yeah, I will say Axel's whatever butt damage they had going on with shipping seems to be fixed too. They've been
That's
actually
good.
shipping stuff out at normal time, so they're not like it's in
I'm
stock.
so glad.
Here.
So glad that both of us, Jason did you deal with that too?
No, only you.
Nope, I never bought one of their belts.
Okay. So I'm so glad that Cody and I could be the guinea pigs on their crazy shipping.
So the dude says he has a Mod Light PLHV2. It's great seeing things at night 100 yards away, but way overpowered for what I use it for. I will say the Mod Light dudes at SHOT Show were super nice, but they did think that their lights were the best lights over there.
It is the
Nice
weirdest.
guys,
It's the flash. I'm gonna say it again. The flashlight thing is the weirdest dick measuring contest I've ever been involved in. It's flashlights.
Yeah, stop.
It's like
in every thank you for posting that comment, because I think a lot of people are in that same boat. So do yourself a favor tonight. It's probably getting dark anyway. Walk around your house, watch the TV or whatever, but walk around your house for a little bit, for at least 10 minutes with the lights off, and get your whatever home defense flashlight and walk about, I don't know, 10 feet away from a white door, normally your front door, and shine the flashlight on the white door and see what happens. If you blind yourself, then you probably bought too powerful of a flashlight, and you might want to reconsider that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's one thing I like. The new Cloud Defensive, their handheld kind of talks about that. They have one that's like super crazy, like it's for patrol, for duty use, not good for EDC. Like you could see, like you could use see through windows and stuff, but if you're using it in a home, you're probably just going to blind the heck out of yourself. Like, don't use that for that. So it's interesting how they kind of delineated the two. I did like that.
Yeah. So the dude says that Omni light switch is a AD waiting to happen. Would never put one on a duty weapon. I know.
Yeah.
I will say this, the dude, that one of the things that I was impressed with as they were showing it to us, they see that as a potential issue, and so it's something that they were talking about, like, how do we make this omnidirectional switch a possibility, but not make it so it gets hung up on slings and things like that, and you actually have discharges of the flashlight. So it's something that they're at least thinking about, but maybe that's why we haven't seen it on the market yet, because it's a problem that they just haven't been able to solve. I'm not sure.
Yeah. And I know they did just talk about, they're like, yeah, we know like this would not be a perfect duty weapon setup, but home defense, you'd be fine. Like for all the other applications outside of that one, I mean, you'd still be good.
That's what I want it for. I want it for home defense.
Like you're right.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I agree though. If we're in the dark, that's the last thing I want to sling over my back to grab something else. Like I wouldn't trust that at all, but I wouldn't use it in that situation. But agreed, dude's right.
Yeah, and so when we were talking with HRT guys, that was one of the things that they are trying to do is actually branch out into the civilian market. Right? I mean, they're kind of known for this duty gear. They're partnered with Warrior Poet Society. All of the Warrior Poet Society stuff is done by HRT. But trying to get out into that civilian marketplace, I think that's a great option if you're not going to be patrolling and slinging your weapon. And I agree with Joe. As a home defense light, I think that I would love to have that switch on there.
And Joe and Jason, and we've kind of talked about this. There's this huge market that all these people are starting to get into. Like you're seeing OpScore deal with us. All these other companies deal with us, and not because we're bringing, like you have these super tier 1 operators. They'll come in our comments and be like, listen, if you're ultra stupid butt guy, this is how you'd use it. Like, dude, that's not what we're showing you. We're showing you any dum-dum who picks this up. And if you have to look online and read a brochure on how to use it and what it's used for, it's probably a crap product. If you can't figure it out.
You're not going to know. Okay. Operators, they train. That's all they do. And they train. They are the best in the world. The U.S. have the best operator in the world. I don't care what anybody says. And you guys, if you're watching, if you're out there, I love y'all. You guys saved my butt a couple times. So I love y'all. Much love for you. But that's all they do. That's all they do. And they train. So, yeah, you can have a complex whatever widget, and that's all they do. They will have, the 7,000 trigger pull that we were talking about before. That's in a day for them. That's in 2 days with live rounds. So I get it, But I'm not that person. Like Walsh already said, I trained for a little bit and then I got bored and then it sits there and I don't mess with it. I need it to be super simple for a dummy like me. That's what I need.
Yeah.
And we also see like the market share, like OpsCore, you know, they have this cornered market of the military, like they got that military gear. But then you have this whole other huge piece of like, well, what about all the regular people who could use this for civil unrest, home defense, whatever. I mean, there's so much stuff that I'm looking at. They're like, yeah, this is probably a little higher tier than I need, but it still would be gear I would want to have. So it's
trying to find something underneath the fridge that I somehow dropped just at the perfect time to kick it all the way underneath the fridge. That's what I need something for. Like, how do I find that underneath my fridge?
I think they make brooms. I use a broom for that.
But I use a flashlight to locate it first.
I just fish it out of there. Like, and then all these other things come out. And you just push those back in. Like,
push it back in.
I didn't mean to get those.
Whoops.
Let's not open a can of worms here.
Yeah, that'll be next spring cleaning.
Yeah. Majrak says 5 different surefires. Hell no. That is why I bought Kinetic Development Group M-Lock Quick Connect Picatinny. Fast move to the appropriate gun for the mission.
Yep, and that's what some people like to do.
Yeah,
I always want to test one of those. Are they any good?
There you go. Detroit Urban Survival. That's the name of the guy that's doing the self-defense training.
Is it? My problem is with flashlights on pistol, especially I buy a holster for that flashlight. And then when you take the flashlight off, a lot of times the holster doesn't work as well.
True. Quarantine Catholic has a question for Joe. She said, what are these plates Joe is talking about from LA Police Gear? Just curious.
These ones?
Those are level 4?
Yeah, level 4 plates for right around $100. Discount code TLD CEO, I think, will save you some money. And look at our YouTube channel. We shot the heck out of them.
Yeah.
There's so many good comments in here, though.
Yeah, I know. So Gen Z says, I've been thinking the same thing, bro. Caleb, they're talking about how does Caleb said, I have no idea how that guy stays in business. I don't either.
Oh, the Detroit. I think it's just a joke. Yeah. It's just funny at this point.
It's got to be. Misfit says, am I late learning that you can buy flashbangs and smoke nades? IWA International looks legit.
I had no idea.
So there's certain things that you can buy. I'll have to. I think the company's called Black Aura Tactical. They make these trainers. They're trainer flashbangs and trainer smoke bomb. I think all you need are like shotgun primers. You load it with a shotgun primer, and there's something else you put in there, and then you have like, you know, flashbangs that you can kind of play around with that aren't true flashbangs.
Can you get real ones though?
Yeah, I'm sure you could, but I think they fall under the explosive thing, and you got to pay a tax stamp, don't you?
I don't know. It depends how much explosive a flashbang has in it.
Yeah,
you can't have that much. Have you ever thrown one outside?
Oh yeah.
It's like it's less of a bang than an M80, like firecracker.
I don't want to pay $33 for a flashbang.
I do. That's all they cost.
What's a thermobaric device?
Is that the noise one? I don't.
Thermo mean heat. Noise.
Okay, designed to give a loud report with a very bright flash. $41. The M13 performs extremely well indoors and outdoors.
And outdoors? All right. Yep. Send me one. I'll test it.
What is this? Joe needs this. Oh, it's a marker. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
Thanks for the SHOT Show. Thanks for the SHOT Show update. That's good to hear. Tactical Tailor's Gucci, but their marketing is terrible. Their YouTube channel hasn't had a decent post like ever. We met their director of operations, I think. They didn't have a booth at SHOT Show. He was just walking around. Really nice guy. I'll make sure to send him a message. I haven't reached out to him in a couple months.
No. Or get on there and send them an email and tell them that if they're not going to do YouTube video, not Jason should do them.
What's funny is, and we ran into Tactical Tailor, and he just Jason just ran into him. He's like, oh my God. He's like, you're so-and-so from Tactical Tailor. I love your stuff. And it was probably like one of the coolest, just down to earth, just dudes. He was like, "Oh, who are you guys?" Like, "Oh, cool, you guys just getting started. Oh, here's some super unique
Swag.
what patch he gave you."
Yeah, it
I was
that
like,
leather
"Oh, this and the
patch.
other." It's like, "What are you guys doing?" Like, he ended up just sitting talking to us for a while, and it was like, "Dude, this guy is legit." And he's spending the time to talk to us. And it was, Jason was just, I think he was having like a little fanboy moment. It was amazing.
Totally.
It was pretty cool. Like, he was like, "Well, did you see who that was?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, he's so and so and so and so." I was like, "Dude, that is pretty cool."
Hey, I did want to take a quick second on this video to thank everybody that went on to Grim Hunter gear and thank them for the giveaway. If you did that, thank you very much for doing that. If you didn't, then you should, but that's up to you. But thank you very much for doing it.
Yeah, they're such good people. Yeah.
So we are at an hour and 15 minutes, guys, and we try to cut out of here at an hour and a half. So one of the things that we do for the rest of the show is we only read member comments. And have we already gone over? I'm guessing while I was gone, you guys went over the videos that had come out this past week.
We didn't. We just went to straight BS and like we didn't.
No.
What did come out this week?
It was comical. Right when you left, Waltz just fabricated something to talk about, the upper. We haven't even talked about the upper. Nope. And he just started rambling about the upper, just praying and hoping that you come back on to read comments so you didn't have to.
You're just stalling, so you don't have to read comments. I'm like, hey, come on, man. Don't ruin this for me.
That's fine. I like reading comments.
Yeah.
So Misfit says Unobtainium Gear has some dope placards. I didn't know they made placards. I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, they got some good ones. Yeah.
Crow year to just get a placard adapter from Axel for JDC. Oh, that's good. A Walsh year.
I remember when Harry.
You're so slow shipping stuff to Joe. Get it? It's a Walsh year. I don't know if it was just a grammar mistake, but I'm using it. I'm going to start calling it a Walsh year. How long is it going to take you to
like how a baker's dozen is 1,000 or is 1,000? Baker's dozen 13.
Yeah.
A Walsh year is 9 months.
No, a Walsh year a year and a half.
Yeah.
About a year.
A Walsh month is 6. Like there's no rhyme or reason. You can't equate one to the other.
Vegas is random.
Walsh 2 years is 6 years. Like what is going on?
Caleb said, just like Finland Defense says, mission dictates gear. The same can be said for flashlights. Absolutely, man.
And I think Funk, I know he's not a member, but he makes a really good comment here that says, I'm just going to jump it in just for a second. I don't want to lose your spot, but seriously, no one ever talks. It's such a good comment. No one ever talks about overpowered lights. Nothing worse than clearing a room with a mirror and then getting white spot. Like I test some of these lights. These like 1,500 lumen lights. When I go to test them inside, unusable. Like wow. Like you. I'd
say. What would you say? I'd say about 800, depending on the throw. But
inside, but I think 800 suddenly becomes not enough outside. So you really need. I really do like having some of the variable lumens. Like OLED's going to get crap, but that Balder S, the fact that I can go down to 300 and then crank back up to 1,000 with just a double click, I like it. Like, listen, it's all like people are going to get angry about it. I don't care. It's functional and it works. Like, it's a good call. I don't care. People complain about everything I do. Someone complained I stepped forward to the left too many times. Like the things they complain about, it's just out of control.
The fact that they watched long enough to notice that, though.
But they're like, I watched 30 minutes of a man just talking about stuff. Like, bro, why are you watching an old man in his yard? Like, stop doing that.
Yeah, stop. Carry on.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Jason. I ranted there. And he broke.
And he's gone.
Well, that was fun. I don't know where he was at. What? Truth, so much on the line. Oh,
he's back.
I'm kind of back.
Yeah, you're kind of back. Yeah.
Well,
there we go. I think I pulled up the comment you had up.
Yep. I think in about 5 years or less, powered rails will be a thing for civilians. And that solves some switch issues too, as far as where you can mount switch. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Genius.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never even heard of this, but what you're saying is amazing.
Yeah, it's super.
You're saying a handguard with the battery pack in the handguard, and no matter where you mount the light on it, that it gets connectivity through the handguard.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Dang it.
He said Where is it? The new.
Can I put that on a real
XM5.
gun?
New XM5 has one.
Oh wow.
A powered rail. I gotta check that out.
That's pretty
That's
smart.
cool.
Like now that you think about it, it wouldn't be that impossibly difficult to do if you could just use the M-lock, whatever connection you do, and then your rail would have to have contact somewhere.
Yeah,
It
and
wouldn't be
it's
impossible.
DC. It's not like, I mean, I guess you could arc it on stuff, but it's not going to shock you.
I mean, but if you're talking about like battery power, I mean, you're not gonna.
Yeah,
arc
and
it.
it's DC voltage, not AC voltage.
It's just like sticking to your tongue, like, ooh, that's the tingly.
Yeah, but I mean, grab both ends of a car battery and nothing happens. Put some wet sponges and so there might be some problem there. Don't give it to Welsh's scuba gear guy. There might be some issues. I'm joking. But.
I'm gonna rant.
Jake's.
Can I rant for
Yeah,
1
go ahead.
second?
We got like
We got
9 minutes.
time. Yeah,
Haven't you been doing that for an hour?
The number of people that want us to change the channel and what we do for them is gotten absolutely out of control. Like the people, there's so many people that will comment, and I don't know. Joe doesn't even read the comments. That's the best part. He has no idea. And Jason, I think, does sometimes, but there will be comment after comment of like, "Hey, well, I want your channel to be more like this," and like, no offense, but I'm just like, go make that then. Like, why would we cater to what you decided you want us to do? Like, no.
Because they're the most important person in the world.
Yeah, like if you're that self-important, then make your own channel. I will watch it. I'll watch you. I'll enjoy it.
Now, don't take it the wrong way. If you have constructive criticism that we can make things better, we're all ears. But
yeah, don't step to the left so much. Isn't good criticism.
No.
All right, sorry.
I was going through the comments here, like, who said something that made Walsh mad?
No. It's just been rant. It's just been stupid. I stopped even reading the comments on YouTube. I'm just over it.
Caleb says most flashlights are cheap stuff I buy for less than $10 each at a discount store. Sometimes they get you by if you just need a flashlight for around the house. But for EDC, I'd probably try to find something better. Zach says Dust. That's the Detroit Urban Survival Training. Absolutely get you killed.
I like how it's called Dust. Like it's what you turn into if you train with it. Like,
worm food tactical.
Jake says just make your own smoke and flashbangs using the Anarchist cookbook.
There you go.
Don't do that, by the way,
dude.
I'm sure that
I bet you nowadays that even downloading that can get you in trouble.
Like downloading that 10 years ago got you in trouble. I'm sure it does now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we just read that comment probably gonna get her in trouble.
Mistress says just tried out the Gista with the inserts, just LARPing around. It seems great.
Oh, good.
It wasn't a typo. It was a Walsh year. 18 months. 18 months is a Walsh year.
Nice.
There you go. So Croak says, look at the NGSW contract that SIG just won. I saw the new guns that they're going to be sending out to the field.
Yeah, what caliber are they considering?
6.7?
6.7, 6.8? Was it 6.7?
I thought it was 6.8 or 6mm arc. I thought 6mm arc might even be in the running.
No, it's
which
not.
Would be amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
Because that round is amazing.
Why is Hop in here talking trash about me again?
Well, good thing Hop's not a member, so we don't have to read his crap.
So we can't. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Hop can't even read that.
Sorry, they just gave away 5 sets of PVS 14s.
I'm telling you guys. Yeah, I will give away a ton of them. Just get us to 1 million.
Yeah.
There you go. So Croak says the battery pack is part of the buffer tube stock area. It's a quick swap. Oh, that's cool. Not to be. I don't know what that word is, Croak.
You don't? You should. You should know what that word is.
Relating, you guys, but I decided to spend a couple hours a week watching y'all because of what y'all are.
Nice.
Awesome. I am going to read Hops. He says, I can't imagine really mad. Even when he took a huge poo all over the GBRS belt, he still seemed like the nicest guy on YouTube. That is true. See, it wasn't like an Amber Heard poo either. It was very nice poo.
See, even he'll try to rile us up too, and he'll say something mean. And I'll be like, and we'll just laugh like, "Oh, we love Hop."
You should have seen Walsh on the Discord when he was booting people off the Discord. There was a couple comments.
We already talked about that.
Yeah.
But Walsh was like, some people commented afterwards, like they missed what had happened. They came in and like, "Woof! I didn't know Walsh can get." Yeah, he turned on his angry hat. He was like Sylvester Stallone over the top. He like put his backwards hat on, and he just like Manhammer came to town.
No, he did not get that reference. Over the Top is way too cool of a movie to use on Walsh. He was like Mr. Potato when Mr. Potato was like, and I packed your angry eyes.
I get that one.
There you go. Harry says, "What would you like to do with your channel? Is make non-Jason wear a wig with that Jason mask?" I'll rock a wig.
I second that.
I like it. We can get
a mullet wig.
Yeah.
Crux
if it's not a mullet wig, don't care.
Oh, this is kind of cool. So 6.8 by 51. It uses an AR-10 bolt and SR-25 mags. So it's going to be a little bit heavier of a service weapon than your M4.
By 51?
Yeah. So it's basically a 308 cartridge that's necked. What is that? That would be necked down?
Yeah, but like Walsh bought a 25 round AR-10 mag, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
It's a 20.
It's gonna be heavy, man.
Could you imagine 6'8" and 25?
Yeah. It's
Listen,
1 million. OGs get nods. Win.
Hey, so I know Hop's just now joining, but and he's talking crap about us. But yeah.
Hope Walsh didn't take a poo on the belt. He mailed it to me.
Congratulations, you won.
Yeah, you'll be
Hey,
surprised.
no, Hop, I'm gonna do a plug for Hop because we got 2 minutes left. Big thanks to Hop. If you guys aren't following his stuff for night vision stuff, I'm the one who followed all his stuff to pick up my PVS-14s, learn what to do, talking to him, asking him what gear works, what's crap, what's garbage. He's been giving me super good pointers on what to use, what not to use, what actually works, what not to waste your money on. You can buy stuff for the same price as this or other stuff and pay more money, and it's not nearly as useful. So if you haven't been following his night vision 101 stuff, go check out his videos. They're really, really good.
Yeah, and if anybody in the comments, if you're just, you just like guns and that's why you're here, start asking people in the comments what they do. Because I'd be willing to bet about 25%, 30% of the people in the comments right now, they either run their own business dealing with guns or they have their own YouTube channels. So we're a small community and jump on their bandwagons too.
Yeah. So we got 2 minutes left, guys. So I just dropped a link for our Discord in the chat. Try to be friendly over there. I'm sure you covered it already, but it's just a place where you can be helpful and ask questions, and we're not there to bash anybody or anything. Just a good place for us to grow as a community. All right.
Yeah. And if you start bashing people, you're going to get ejected. I'm not even on there, and I'll vote to eject you.
Like, hey, vote. We don't even vote. We're just like, bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
I don't care. So stuff I had this week. I have on Sunday, I have a HoloSun 509T version 1 versus version 2 video. I was kind of interested in the differences. I never really showed the 509T. There's some very, very interesting nuances with that optic, like the way it mounts and things you have to do that I kind of say in the video are not articulated well. And you're really going to want to know what you have to do to make that setup work. And if you're looking at between the version 1 and version 2, like if you can get a really good deal on one, is it worth it to you? So I'll do that for you. And then next week will be the OpsCore solder mask. So that'll be next Sunday. I can't do so many at once. I got end up. Yeah, that one's gonna be cool. That was good. That's a good one. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have a video this upcoming week, so mine's gonna be the second Sunday in May. And that's going to be the T-Rex AC-1 plate carrier. Ooh, I'm looking forward to showing off that one. That's sarcasm, by the way.
That's been sitting on your desk for about 6 months now. Like, I'm sure there's no excitement there.
And I haven't even talked to the two clowns
hold on real quick. Wizard Dance Magic, Wizard plus
Thank
1.
you. Thank you. I didn't
All right.
get through 2 full ones today.
Oh, legit. So you got
Sarge.
I
Wizard,
might do an
Wizard.
impromptu. Thank you.
Wizard 10 Elite, Wizard
okay,
Truth
I'm
Pigs.
almost spoken.
Attack. Wizard plus 1, Wizard Knees, Wizard Dance Magic.
Okay,
And
go. You might do
An
what?
impromptu Arex Delta review. I still haven't shot that gun.
I really want to see.
I'd be interested.
Yeah, I'm totally interested in that gun. There's been a bunch
Yeah,
of
I haven't
sales
even
for
shot
it.
that. And I have the holosone on it, so
Mm.
I need to go sight in my red dot, and maybe I'll
That's-
do just an impromptu, quick 5-10 minute video.
Is that the K? Is that the K you put on that one?
Sure.
The one that has the notch irons out of it, or is that something else?
It's the RMSC footprint.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, K, yeah.
I don't go with all the K and T's and
Yeah, that's why you keep me
whatever.
around. I know.
Yep, 100%, 100%. I go to Welsh for all that info.
What is
Or not Jason. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I need an RMSC footprint, cost-effective red dot. Oh, okay, that's one. Okay,
here we
thank
go.
you.
Yeah.
And then I go to not Jason. Hey, Jason, you got a deal on this? Oh, thanks, buddy. Yep, just ordered it. And then Jason go, oh, here it is for $50 less.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, we do have in our Discord, there's a Thin Line Defense deals page where I post deals. I try to post deals every day. If there's something that you are looking for, hit me up in the Discord, and I will do my best to try to find it. Even I'm still looking. I forgot who it was now, but the Switch OLED. So I'm still looking, trying to find you a deal on a Switch OLED. But anything that you guys look for, hit me up on the Discord. I'll look for it. I love shopping. I love shopping for other people's money. It's awesome. It's the best thing
And
ever.
let us know what you think about the goat gun. We'll do better if we do another one about getting the link before we start the video. But honestly, I mean, I opened the package. I didn't know what was in it. We'll get a link next time. Let us know if you want to see more of these being built on the live chats.
All right, guys. That's it. We're at past our hour 30. Appreciate you guys being here. And that's it for us. We'll see you guys next Thursday.